It has been officially confirmed that this episode of SmackDown is going to feature a tag team match. It is going to be Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa versus LA Knight and Damian Priest. This comes after the news that Backlash is going to feature a Fatal 4-Way match for the U.S. title. That match is going to be Jacob Fatu versus Damian Priest versus LA Knight versus Drew McIntyre. To me, it seems super obvious what's going to happen in this tag team match on SmackDown. Drew McIntyre is definitely going to show up and attack probably all four guys, and there's going to be a big brawl between them. That means this match is going to end in a no contest or kind of disqualification, whatever you want to call it. Drew hasn't shown up and been involved in the storyline, but he was randomly added into this match, so he's 100% going to show up here to kind of draw some excitement towards it. So yeah, my prediction is Drew shows up and kind of brawls with all four guys to generate some excitement towards the U.S. title match at Backlash. On the last episode of SmackDown, Aleister Black defeated The Miz in what was a fun match. This was Aleister's first match since returning to WWE, and he picked up the win. After it was over, there was a stare down between Aleister and Carmelo Hayes. WWE was clearly teasing a future match between Hayes and Black. I don't think that match is going to happen on this next episode of SmackDown. Instead, I think there's going to be, that match is going to happen in the future, on a future episode, maybe a pay-per-view, but I'm not 100% sure. But to me, Black versus Hayes is kind of a solid match that WWE should build towards. Give it a few weeks at least for some build. So I'm going to predict that we're going to see maybe like a brawl or kind of a back and forth between Hayes and Black to set that future match into motion. But yeah, I expect there to be more interaction as my prediction between Hayes and Black, and a future match is going to be teased between them. This is going to be the go-home episode for the Backlash pay-per-view, meaning this is the final episode before the pay-per-view happens. If you've been checking out my predictions, you know that I have John Cena winning at the Backlash pay-per-view against Randy Orton. So I think Cena is going to end up retaining. I just think it's too early for him to drop the belt. Even though Orton's in his hometown of St. Louis, I think he's going to come up short. I think it'll be a good match, though. But what that usually means at the go-home pay-per-view when somebody's going to lose, that means they're probably going to stand tall at the episode prior. So I expect Randy Orton to stand tall here. I see him showing up and hitting John Cena with an RKO. That is going to give fans the impression that he might beat Cena at the pay-per-view and kind of give Orton some momentum heading into the Backlash match. But ultimately, I think Orton's going to lose that match. So I see him standing tall on this episode of SmackDown as my prediction. WWE has confirmed that there will be a number one contenders match on this episode. It will be Jade Cargill versus Nia Jax. The winner will earn a future women's championship opportunity against Tiffany Stratton. This should be a solid match, hard-hitting, solid. I'm expecting Nia Jax to win this match. Jade is probably going to be the favorite from fans, but I actually think it's going to be Nia winning here. This is going to come after Naomi ends up costing Jade her match here. I think just based on the storyline, that's going to make the most sense. And the reason I say that is Nia winning here with Naomi helping keeps Jade looking strong in the loss, which is what they're going to want to do. They're going to want to protect her from taking a clean loss. It also sets up Jade versus Naomi in a singles match for a future episode. That's definitely where we're headed. And I think that storyline is going to kind of conclude before we see Jade move into the title picture. And then it also sets up Nia Jax versus Tiffany Stratton, which they seem to be building towards in a rematch. That kind of finish with Naomi interfering sets up two singles matches. And then down the road, I definitely see them doing Tiffany versus Jade. But for right now, I think Nia Jax wins that match.